And today, we are making pumpkin trick-or-treat bag. Ooh, sounds fun! Let's get started!
Hey kids, so welcome back to our virtual craft session 6 where we're making your pumpkin trick-or-treat bag for the spooky season. Alright, so do follow closely as some steps are hard to follow. Okay, and if you miss out on any steps, you can watch it on our YouTube channel or on our IGTV as well, okay? And don't forget to post a picture of your artwork on our Facebook event page to stand yourself a chance to win a $5 NTC voucher, and you also get priority to receive free craft kits for our next session. Do RSVP early as well for our next session, okay? So let's get started. Bye! Hi everyone, so welcome back to our virtual craft session 6 where we'll be teaching you how to make a pumpkin trick-or-treat bag, which will actually look like this, and then when you open you can actually put your snacks in as well, okay? So what we'll be needing is actually one A4 size orange paper, two origami paper, one for the sides and one for the handle, one scissors. If you don't have glue, it would be recommended if you could use double-sided tape or stapler as well, and then a black marker or a colored marker to draw the pumpkin face, okay? So let's get started. Alright, so let's get started with this A4 size paper. This is the very first step. So what we are going to do is we are actually going to fold this into half, okay? So with your A4 size, we're going to fold it into half like a book. So make sure that the corners, they are all touching and it's really exactly half. Okay. Alright. Okay, so after you have folded it half into a book, we place it outwards like this. Alright. And then what we're going to do is actually we are going to fold these two sides inwards. Okay. So we will take one side and then we fold it inwards about 1/3 like this, and then we press it down this way, and we are going to do the same to the other side. So for about 1/3 like this. Alright, leaving a big opening here. Okay, so I'll do it again. We're going to fold 1/3 down this way, okay, and then fold the other 1/3 down like this. Alright. Okay, so after we have folded this down, we are going to open it up, so we should have one big square and two small rectangles here. Okay. We are going to open this up, and we are going to take this corner and we're going to fold it. If you can see this line, after you have folded, there is this indent line here. We are actually going to take this corner and fold it upwards so that this side is parallel to this side, and fold it upwards to form a triangle. Okay. So I'll repeat with this small rectangle. Take this corner and fold it upwards so that this side is parallel to this indent line, and fold it up to form a triangle. And we're going to do the same to the other side. So with this indent line here, fold it upwards to form a triangle. Okay, like this. And then we are going to do the same to the top. This one, fold it downwards so that the line is parallel to the indent line here. Alright, and the same to the other side. So that you have 4 corners folded down into triangles. Okay. with this, when we open up, you have this triangles form. Alright, what we are going to do is we are going to close it halfway and see this triangle here. We are actually going to fold it in to the lines made like this, so that you get this triangle. So I'll do it again. Okay, so after we have folded all four sides, we are going to open up so that you can see all the lines here. With this triangle, what we are going to do is we are actually going to push it in like this, so that when we close, it will actually look like this with the triangle folded in. Okay, and we are going to do the same to the other side. So what we are going to do is we're going to open a bit, try to push the triangle in as you can, according to the indent lines that you made, and then you fold it down like this. Okay, and then if you want, you can actually double-sided tape them so that they'll stick together, or you can glue or stapler them. Alright, so what I'm going to do is use my glue, and I'm going to glue them together. It would be better if you could double-sided tape them so that they will actually stick well, since glue is not very sticky. Okay. And then do the same to the other side. Glue these triangles down together. So if you miss out on any steps, you can always replay back the video. Okay, it will, after this session, it will be on the YouTube channel after this session, or on our IGTV as well. So you glue the sides together, stick the sides so that it won't fall out, and this will actually act as the base for the pumpkin bag. Okay, so that when you open, it's like this. And then what we are going to do for this triangle corner, since it's already folded this way, we are going to fold the other side as well. Because what we are going to do is we are actually going to take these two triangles and we are going to actually stick them. We are going to open it up and stick them like this. So do the same for the other side. When they are folded down this way, you fold them the other way, and then when you open it up, fold it inwards and then stick them together. So for those with the craft kits, I already have double-sided taped them. You can actually paste them down together, alright? Or you can just, and then for those without the craft kits, you can glue them together or stapler it so that they will stay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually glue mine. Down like this. And then this side as well. Okay, so I'm going to glue them down. So if the double-sided tape is not sticky enough, you can actually just use a stapler to stapler them. Yeah. Okay. And make sure that the sides here are straight, because later we'll be using an origami paper to cover the sides as well. And there we have it. So this will be your pumpkin, your small little pumpkin bag. Okay. So now what we are going to do is take a second origami piece of paper, and then we are actually going to cover the sides, as when you open up there's actually a small little hole at the sides here. Okay, and same for here as well. So we are going to take a piece of origami paper and cover them. Alright, so you can use any color you want. So to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to actually fold this into half. Okay, so after you fold them into half like this, fold it half upwards, what you're going to do is fold them across half so that it forms a small square. Okay, and then with the square, we're actually going to cut them up. So that we can actually take one side. So if you want to cover up the whole hole, you can actually just paste them like down like this. Okay. Alright, so we'll have to cut it up once more so that you get 4 squares like this. And then to cover up the hole, just paste it down halfway like this to cover up the hole. If you don't want to cover up the whole hole, you can just cover up like a bit. You can actually cut this into even smaller pieces, and then you can cover up this way. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut even smaller. And then I'll glue mine down. So you can use double-sided tape, or I wouldn't recommend using staplers, so just use double-sided tape so that you get more opening for the space for the bag. Okay. So I'm going to paste mine along the folded line that I just did, and then glue this side. Cover, so that when you open now, you don't have much hole. Okay, whereas when you open this side, there is a hole and your snacks will drop out. Okay, so this small piece, I'm going to fold it into half again. Place it on this side. And then bring it down. Ta-da! So now when you open, your snacks won't drop out. Okay, there's no hole for them to drop out. Alright. Okay, and so next we'll be doing the handle, and the last step is the face. So since you have remaining origami pieces of paper, you can actually draw the face on this and cut it out and paste them here. If not, you can just use a black marker and draw the face as well. Okay, so now you'll be making the handles. Alright, and so now we will actually be doing the handles for the pumpkin bag. So what we are gonna do is actually take a piece of origami paper, okay, and we're going to flip it the other side, and we're going to fold it half. So for those with the craft kits, I have already cut out the strips of paper and glue them down for you. So just bear with us for this step, okay? So what we are going to do is we're going to fold them into half. Alright, and then what next, we are going to fold them into half again with this bottom bringing up and fold it into the half. So that now it looks like a small rectangle. So I'll repeat the steps. Take your origami piece of paper, flip it to the other side, okay, and we are going to fold into two halves so that it forms 4 small rectangles. Okay, so we will fold it half upwards. Alright, and then we will fold this upwards half. Okay, and then when we open up, we should be getting 4 rectangles. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to take a scissors and cut along the lines. So that this will become the handles, okay? So cut them along the 4 lines, along the line, so that we get 4 strips of rectangle paper. Okay, so now we have 4. Alright, what we are going to do next is we're going to take one piece and we're actually going to fold it half upwards. Okay. So what you can do is you can actually glue them down or double-sided tape. Double-sided them so that they will stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue mine down so that they won't come out. Okay. So you fold them into half. So this is one strip down. Take the second strip and fold it into half upwards, like this. Okay, and same, if you don't want them to fall out, you can actually glue them or double-sided them together. Alright, and then next one, fold them into half upwards again. If you don't want to stick them together, it's fine as well. Alright, because later you'll be stapling them together. So you fold the last strip into half. If you want to, if not you can just leave it. Okay, so now we have 4 of this we are going to make into 2 handles. So take one of each. Alright, and you see there's this edge here and down here is where you stick them. We want them to be facing inwards. Okay, face them outwards. Alright. And then with your two handles, we are actually going to stapler them together. Okay. Alright, so we are going to stapler them together, but before we do that, we have to actually place fold one of it down. So with this strip, we are going to take this side and somewhere in the middle here, we are going to fold it downwards like this. Okay, so this is the part where you're going to hold the handle, okay? And we're going to do the same for the other side, but to make them even, we are going to put this at the edge here so that they are of the same height. Alright, and then we fold them opposite sides so that they will be of the same height. Okay, so when you put them together, these two, when you paste them into the bag, they are of the same length, okay, equal length, so that it won't be one high and one short, okay? So I'll repeat, take one strip, fold it down this way, and then with the other strip, place them so that they are of the same length, and then fold this down the other side so that they are of the same height, okay? And what we'll do now, we're actually going to stapler. You can actually double side them or stapler them. So for those with the craft kits, I have already double-sided tape them. You can actually just peel it off and tape them together. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stapler mine. Then stapler one more here so that it won't fall out. If you just want to be sure that they don't fall out, you can actually double-sided them and stapler them together. Okay? So this is one handle done, and we'll do the same with the other side. So same, the closed edge are facing outside, and then so for your handles to be the same size, same height, we can actually just measure this with the previous one that you made so that they'll be of same length, and you can actually just fold it down like this so that it makes things easier, so that you won't have one high and one short, okay? So I'll repeat, take one of this strip and then place one with the same length as the previous handle, and then you fold it down where it was folded previously. Okay? And once you have done that, you can take this and then do the same, place it at the edge so that they are of equal length, equal height. And then you fold it down this way. So that they will be of the same length. Okay? And there we have it. then now we can either double-sided tape them or stapler them. So I'm going to stapler mine. Together like this, so that when you paste them in the pumpkin bag, it'll be of the same height. Okay? And for those with the craft kits, you can go ahead and stapler them. Peel off the double-sided tape, since I already pasted the double-sided tapes for you at the bottom. So you can paste them at the pumpkin bag. Alright? So next step I'll show you is to paste this on the pumpkin bags inside. Alright, so after we have done the handles, okay, what we are going to do is we are actually going to paste them here. Alright, so for those who have the craft kits, I already have double-sided tape them at the ends. You can actually just untape them and tape them behind the pumpkin bag. So you can tape them here. Alright, so you may want to measure the height first before taping them down. Okay. Okay. So you can use double-sided tape or glue or stapler them together. It will be actually faster if you stapler them. And then we'll do the next one. So if you want them to be of the same size, you can just measure them like this and then staple or double-sided tape them. You can use a glue, but if it's not sticky, just staple them. Okay? And there we have it, your little pumpkin bag with your handle. Alright. And then now you just need to choose a front, and then you can actually start decorating your pumpkin bag with a face. Alright, so you can actually use the remaining papers, just like what I said just now. Draw out the face and actually paste them here. Or you can actually just draw them out. So you can actually draw out like this. So what I've done previously, I already draw out. So if you want, you can follow this design, or you can, if you have any other design of your own pumpkin face, of how you want your little pumpkin trick or treat bag to look like, you can draw it out any style. Okay, so I'm going to do this design. So I'm just going to draw two triangles. This is a bit tricky, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw one line down, a small rectangle, like this, and then 5 rectangles downwards. Okay, and then just shade them together. If you want, you can make it colorful as well. You can use other colored markers to shade, okay? So if you want, you can actually also design, other than pumpkin, you can design it as a cat or a bat or dog. So any other colors, any other designs that you want, alright? And remember to post your artwork on our Facebook page to stand yourself to win, to stand a chance to win a $5 NTUC vouchers, alright? And we also love to see all your designs for your pumpkin trick or treat bags. Okay, and we're almost done. There we have it. Okay, so if you want, you can decorate any place. You can even draw a cat face and then the whiskers here, and then design like Happy Halloween or something, alright? I can even write your name so that if you and your siblings have the same bag, you won't get mixed up as well. Okay, and you can put your snacks inside. Alright, there we have it. Okay, Happy Halloween! Hey kids, so we have come to the end of this session. I hope you guys had fun making your pumpkin trick or treat bag. Okay, so if you missed out on any step, you can always rewatch the video on our YouTube or on our IGTV as well. And don't forget to post a snapshot of your artwork on our Facebook event page after the session to stand yourself to win a $5 NTUC voucher. Okay, and if you post your craft work, you'll also get priority to receive free craft kits for our next session. And do RSVP early for our next session as well. Alright, so don't forget to follow all our social medias on Facebook, Telegram and Instagram. And like, share and subscribe on our YouTube channel as well, okay? So bye, see you next session. Happy Halloween!